Welcome, everybody, to New York Sofalites. I'm here with my oldest friend, Rachel. There's a lot going on in the world, and we have a lot of opinions about it. And we took a week off last week. It was a crazy week with Halloween and all this other stuff. But we're here to talk about spooky things, including the hubris of men who are married to Lily Allen.
Jesus Christ, are we?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I guess,
Yes.
yeah. The big news of this past couple of weeks is Lily Allen and her new album, West End Girl, which is just so fun.
It's super fun. Yeah.
It's a super fun album. I really liked I listened to the whole thing all the way through, and if we didn't know just from like the clickbaity headlines that everyone has been running that David Harbour is an actual nightmare.
Yeah. And I actually
Now
used to
we
think
do.
he was really hot, so
Wait, I'm sorry. What?
Yeah, I used to think he was really hot. I always thought he was like such a low-key hot guy. Yeah, I know. Like,
From the
yeah,
Florence Pugh Avengers movie with the Russian accent, that guy.
Yeah, the Stranger Things,
The Stranger Things guy. You love a man in
Yes.
uniform.
Yes, I just thought he was like, and I remember telling my friend about this who's gay. He's like, "What?" And then he watched it. He's like, "Oh, I kind of get it." Yeah.
Okay.
So I
Okay.
but anyways, no longer think he's hot. It's totally ruined.
Is it more of an attitude thing, or is it like
Yeah, I think
I know that people are like kind of more accepting of a dad bod these days.
Yeah, I think he just like had a nice vibe. I like his face. I don't mind a dad bod if it's proportional. Like that's okay
Sure.
with me, you know?
Yeah, in my
So-
later 30s, I feel like a dad bod, even on a celebrity, is like
It's like
It's okay with me.
fine. Yeah, it's like okay, I get it.
if you have other things going for you. Like
Yes.
John Hamm is now in possession of like a dad bod.
That's true.
And I
he'll
feel like
always
he
be
has
hot.
other things going for him, and he'll always be hot and kind of an asshole, but like not a David Harbour.
Yeah,
Hopefully.
hopefully not a David Harbour asshole. I mean, he definitely did questionable things when he was young, but we're not here to analyze.
No, we're
John
not
Hamm.
here to talk about John Hamm,
No, we're here to talk
but
about.
we are
other
here to
men.
talk about like. Okay, so what was your awareness of the dissolution of the Lily Allen David Harbour relationship before this album came out? Because I feel like it was public that it was happening, but I feel like not a lot of people were tracking it.
Yeah, I think I was a little bit sad. I heard about it. I wasn't tracking it at all. I was just a little bit sad. I was like, oh, that's like a sweet little couple that seemed nice. Except when you look back at their AD interview, it's a little bit scary.
Well, I do remember us talking about the AD
Yeah.
interview when it happened and being like, that was 100% like them like trying to low-key list this house because they hate each other now. Like that was palpable
Yeah.
even initially.
Yeah. It was definitely very weird. It had a weird vibe to it, and rewatching it is nuts. Rewatching it is nuts. I'm like, wow, you kind of seem like a jerk, but it's all
They just
context
like
now.
it's really rare that you get to see like an intimate moment in the home of two people who just fucking hate each other.
Yeah, I know. It was surprising. I was like, I must have like forgotten how much they were like, this is not it. I don't know. It just felt so wrong. You're like, what is happening? Yeah.
And I think like maybe we were like, well, maybe David Harbour just like doesn't want to do this dumb like
Yeah.
AD puff
Yeah.
piece thing.
Maybe
and
he's
like
just a little grumpy. Yeah. Yeah.
maybe he's grumpy, maybe they're jet lagged, but like yeah, I guess now knowing what we know, it's even worse than we initially
Yeah. Oh my God.
thought, even though I feel like
know.
we could tell something was amiss. Something was rotten in
Something
Denmark.
was off. Something was off for sure. And now we're like, oh, a lot was off.
And
a lot
also
was off.
a lot was on the screen in that AD tour because like
Yeah.
there's maximalism and then there's like whatever was going on in that home office.
I saw some really interesting, like, analysis on Instagram because obviously.
Well, I want to hear your analysis as a design professional.
Yes.
Like, walk us through what the fuck were these people thinking? Like, because a professional designer did weigh in on a lot of this.
No, someone like literally did this. Like, someone designed this house, which to me is like a little bit shocking. I'm like, but
is there
you know,
a bedroom with no windows? That is against code.
Yeah.
This is what I know.
That's the first thing
violation.
I thought. Is like, that's a code violation. What are they doing? Who said that this was okay? And then they made it really weird because they're talking about it being like a womb and
I did like that part though. When Lily Allen was like, "It's a bed womb."
I did think that was very cute, but like him just being like, "This is only for sex. This is only for like adult activities," was very weird. I was like, okay.
And like clearly there had been no adult activities between this couple going on in there in a while.
Someone's active, yeah.
Somebody was active in there, but it was not these two people together.
Yeah. It was. I don't know. So the bedroom, honestly, the color really not my color. I'm not a big pink. That blue pink just like really gets to me.
I mean, I love a pink bedroom. I had in our last house, I had a pink bedroom and I absolutely loved it, but it was more of a peony, like ballet pink.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like something to me about like having a lot of like draperies and pink, like it did look vaginal.
Yeah, it does look vaginal. You're right. It does.
So
and I guess everyone was on board for that. I thought like
that was obviously what they were going for.
I just felt like that explicitly. They're just like, I think if they had made everything curved, it would have been too much. So they're just like, here's a pink bedroom. But
yes,
it didn't feel sexy to me. It didn't feel like as much as like they were like, oh, this is for sex. I'm like, this is not a sexy bedroom in my mind.
It was
at least.
not. No, it kind of felt a little bit like it was giving brothel, but in like a weird way.
Very much so. And those sheets kind of looked cheap to me. It was like a weird, like cheap satin. I didn't get it. It was not my vibe. Whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I'm not all in on a satin sheet. Like I'm doing a silk pillowcase, but that's for my hair.
Same. Yeah.
A satin sheet, honestly, it's slippery.
I don't like it. I don't like it. I want a nice like crisp cotton sheet. That's my
absolutely
jam.
A crisp cotton, because on a satin, your blankets and all of the other stuff that you've got on top of there is going to slide right off.
It's going to slide off. Yeah, I don't think
it's not what you want. You're going to be cold.
And I know it's like probably a nice silk and everything, but it didn't look expensive, which was bizarre, you know.
Do you think there was like a last minute, like we have to change this because of like the activities that allegedly, now that we know from the album, were going on in this bedroom?
Maybe.
Like these sheets, we have to burn these sheets, and then they were like, oh shit, now we need sheets.
Yeah, maybe.
Like AD is coming over, put some sheets on the bed.
Put some sheets on there. Also, like, was there no blanket? Like, it didn't feel like there was a blanket on there.
No, it felt
I don't know.
a weird bubblegum pink, like, brothel room.
Yeah, and that, like, carpet felt very cheap hotel to me. That was insane.
God, can we talk about the carpet in the bathroom? There was carpet in the bathroom.
In the bathroom. Like, who does that? I don't understand. Like, I don't care, like how, like, subversive you're trying to be. That's a bad idea. Just a bad idea.
No, like, these people are, like, gonna be constantly having all kinds of, like, health issues because of all of the mold in the bathroom carpet that they're constantly breathing.
This is why this all fell apart. This is the problem. They were breathing mold. They couldn't
sleep.
These
were two people with a very severe sinus infection because of the moldy carpet, and they just could not make it work.
Yeah, they couldn't make it work. They were always sneezing. The silk satin sheets prevented them from sleeping because they're just sliding around. There was no rest in this house. Yeah.
This is a horrible...
Nothing wakes you up in the morning. There's no light coming into your bedroom. I don't know.
Their circadian rhythms were crazy. Like, this relationship was doomed, and I think it was because of the design of this house.
It was because of this house.
And also all of the, like, people in this relationship who are sex addicts.
Yeah, apparently.
Because
evidently.
like I get like she's like throwing around the term sex addict a little bit
Yeah.
about David Harbour in this album, but like I do feel like Lily Allen earlier in her life like could potentially have had some of those leanings, you know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
yeah, party girl Lily Allen in her 20s. Like I do believe that her first marriage ended because of like some shenanigans
Oh, okay.
on her part. So
Okay. And I did hear that she kissed Zoe Kravitz, and Zoe Kravitz was not happy about it. And the way she portrayed it was very aggressive and kind of cross lines. So, I think and she does seem to have grown up, but like those, you know, who knows what's going on?
Yeah.
I don't want to overanalyze
I mean,
people, but like
it does seem like if we are to believe the lyrics on this album,
yeah,
there was a lot of bad behavior
issues.
on David Harbour's part. We don't know in what way, you know, the marriage wasn't working on both people's parts, but
yeah, I would imagine it was like.
What we do know is that no one was getting any sleep in this goddamn house.
No one was sleeping in this house. It
because
was
the
chaotic.
wallpaper was everywhere.
The wallpaper
no
was
place
everywhere.
to rest your eyes.
No, and like I don't mind wallpaper, but it's got to be done right. You can't.
I love wallpaper and I love maximalism, and I think that some of what they were going for with like the wallpaper in the sitting room with like
the green,
that kind of worked for me a little bit better. I was like, I
that
love
room.
a lot of pattern in a living room. But it had windows. It had big, bright windows. And
like it had kind of like the warm greens, which I love. And
yeah, kind of like a Victorian green, which I really love.
And but the other insane room was like, I don't know, it was like the TV room with all the zebra. It was like couch and zebra.
I was under the impression that that was possibly like a home office, but it might have been like a den or a TV room.
Yeah, let me look this up. Yeah,
it was too much animal print.
So much. I saw
like
something.
Tiger print.
Yeah, it was a like tiger print,
which is not a print that you see very often. Like
no.
Leopard, yes. Zebra, sometimes cow. Increasingly, I don't know why tiger doesn't seem like it's like. I guess like if this room is any indication, it's because it just doesn't work from a design standpoint. You know?
Yeah, I guess it's the media room, and it's also
the media room.
This room makes like the least sense in this house. It's so bizarre. And someone made the joke like, of course he doesn't understand boundaries because there's no boundaries between his carpet and the couch, but like it like
like literally, how do you your depth perception is under attack.
And there's like no color scheme here. Nothing is grounding. Like there's nothing helping us to like rest at all in this space. And it, you know, I understand, you know, that maybe it's a media room, the lights can be down, you don't really want to put a lot of energy or money into that, but like it's just such a bizarre space.
They definitely put a lot of energy and money into it. I don't think that was the problem.
I know.
I guess
like yeah, it feels like an unfinished room that someone made from like they like found. This is gonna be so mean, but like they found too much fabric and they're like, you know what? We're gonna make the couch and the rug out of this because we have so much of this.
It was just like fabric. Leftover fabric.
Yeah. It feels like a 1980s like some mob wife trying to be cool, but like having no taste. Like it just feels very
little
weird.
Donald Trump.
Yeah. But I will say I did like the kitchen. I thought the kitchen was quite nice.
With like a Venetian blind. I can't.
I know those bamboo like Venetian blind. Yeah, I know.
It's true. The kitchen though is nice. I like what they did in the kitchen. I like that.
Yes, I don't love it, but I like it. You know.
Yeah, it feels kind of like a little bit English to me, even because it has that kind of like, you know, matte white cream color-ness to it. It has like I like the medallion in the ceiling. I don't like the chandelier. That seems like a dust disaster. Again, I'm thinking about everybody's sinuses.
Seriously, yeah.
You don't want like soft lampshades in your kitchen where like you might be cooking. They're gonna hold smells.
I agree. I don't mind the curtains like to close off the island. I think that's very cute because you can wash those. But like,
and that also feels kind of like English country to me.
Exactly. Yeah. And I love like the different textures with the same tone in that space. It again feels a little bit unfinished. I'm not really sure.
Yeah.
But like there's something
no
about
uppers, like all open shelving, and then just like actually a bunch of crap on the shelves. Yeah. Like you didn't want to clean up, so you didn't want to stage that.
I know there was no staging going on here. I don't get it. But like literally, it doesn't feel like it feels very random. They have an espresso machine. I can applaud that. But like,
love an espresso machine. They needed it because they were getting zero sleep.
No sleep. Sinus infection, no sleep. Apparently, everyone's just having sex all the time with not each other. So like, you know, yeah.
My God.
But I don't know. Yeah, it felt like a very weird. It just felt not cohesive. It is almost apparent that they weren't talking to each other during this.
Yeah. Bad vibes. Just generally bad vibes.
Bad vibes.
In the house.
Yeah. And it's like the two closets, one is very light and like lit, like Lily's, and then David's is all dark. It just feels like, I don't know. It just feels like no one was talking to each other. No one was communicating about the style. They couldn't agree on stuff. So someone came in and was like,
it was like, right,
here's do this.
Everything.
Yeah.
Let's just do everything.
Yeah. It's like, here's everything. And also nothing that feels comforting. I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. For like a space that has so much like granny core stuff in it, it really doesn't feel homey or comforting.
It's bizarre. Yeah.
It's kind of like the set of a horror movie.
Yeah. It feels like, I don't know what it is. I kept thinking like, what would I do differently here? And there's a lot of
everything
differently. There's a lot.
The first thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna rip up that bathroom carpet. We're gonna deal with the mold.
Oh my god, deal with the mold, guys. Okay,
just deal with the mold.
So whoever buys that house is gonna have to deal with the mold. It's on the market now.
Honestly, should we go tour it? Should we just check it out? Should we see what the smell is like in that bathroom?
Oh my god, should we call the realtor and be like, listen guys, we came into some money, we want to buy this brownstone, it's going to be our, office / pied-a-terre, and
absolutely.
I think we can
Speaking of the pied-a-terre though, I also want an AD tour of the Pussy Palace, because my understanding is that is a separate and distinct property that Lily Allen thought was a dojo. And
so
did she mean that like metaphorically, or did she actually think that like the dad bod of David Harbour was like into the martial arts? I don't understand.
Like he seems like the type
of
guy.
He is.
Maybe he is. Like
he does kind of seem like he would be, right?
He seems like a dojo dude. Yeah, but
like a dojo guy.
Like I know from listening to Jake Johnson podcast, he used to go to the dojo a lot, and it's not like he doesn't have like a dad, but he's like he's a smaller dude. But like, I don't know. It just also is the Pussy Palace like his old apartment on the Lower East Side. Is that?
Yes.
Did he just keep that? Okay.
I think that maybe when they like merged their lives, they didn't get rid of all of the real estate that they had come into the marriage with. This is also going to be a really great conversation, because when Stephanie returns, we're going to have to talk about the prenup. And like, who's getting the Pussy Palace / dojo?
It's going to,
who's getting stuck with this brownstone?
Well, they're selling the brownstone, but like...
Well, they would have to, right? Because they bought it during the marriage.
So it is on the market, but...
gotta liquidate the assets.
Yeah, liquidate. If I were Lily Allen, I would not want the dojo. I don't want to be near the dojo.
Well, except that, like, I'm sure the real estate is incredibly valuable on the Lower East Side of Manhattan.
Probably. That's probably true. Yeah, I think you're probably right. I guess if she's just going to sell it, then yeah.
And then someone's going to have to get in there with, like, a ton of sage and just really...
Sage and Clorox, just, like, go through.
Just get, like, a hazmat team in there. I'm sure someone has taken care of this already.
I
I
hope
hope.
so. I hope so because
Or if it
otherwise,
is still actively a pussy palace, we don't know.
yeah. I wonder what he's doing in there. Is that where he's living, you think?
I don't I don't know. I don't know what
Yeah.
he's up to.
Yeah. He's
I
not
thought they
really
were going to
hanging
be
around.
doing like the Stranger Things, like a press tour. They just released,
Yeah.
or
Well,
maybe
apparently
it's on
he's
the
been
way.
like a little absent from that tour, I guess,
Because there were
understandably.
some like allegations made on the part
Yeah.
of
Millie Bobby
his
Brown.
co-star,
Yeah. Yeah.
who, yeah, I didn't really get
I don't know the
into
details.
the
Yeah.
details of it, but I do really like her, and
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
I feel like I
Yeah.
trust her. She
Oh,
is
yeah.
a newlywed. She's a new
Yeah.
mom. She
Yeah.
seems really great. She sells
Yeah.
like Gen Z loungewear. Like, I just really
Yeah.
feel like to run afoul of Millie Bobby Brown is
It's a mistake.
truly reprehensible.
Yeah,
Like,
yes, it's a mistake, and you should have known better
you
for many
honestly should have
reasons.
known better.
But like, you should have known better. Like
That's true.
that was
Like,
extremely stupid.
yeah,
Yeah.
just like don't be weird to your female coworkers.
It's also like she's
Who
a
are
lot
basically
younger.
children.
Yeah, and like in the show,
She's
they're
21
kind of
years
like
old.
yeah, in the show. He's like her dad, basically. Like, so I don't know. It's
Yeah, so I don't know
bizarre.
what the allegations were,
Yeah.
but
I don't know either. I wish only the best for Millie Bobby Brown, though. I hope she's okay. But God, that sucks. It sucks for everyone, I guess. It's just like, yeah, I don't know. But and
yeah.
I feel like so. Well, I do like Stranger Things. I haven't watched it in a little while.
I haven't
but
watched the new season. I don't
Me
even know if
neither.
it's out. I'm so like
I
behind.
think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. But like, I
It's
don't know.
usually a Halloween release, so
Yeah.
this may have been part of like what we missed last week. So we apologize, and maybe we'll catch up on it on the next episode.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check because I don't feel like I've been like putting on like I've watched Netflix recently and it hasn't been
Oh
like
yeah, me too.
Stranger
I
Things.
watched Bake Off, so
Oh,
I haven't
okay,
seen
yeah,
like a big
yeah.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, and I feel like usually
thing
they'd
on
be
the
like
carousel.
Stranger Things, like watch it now. So like yeah.
So
But,
maybe we didn't miss it. Maybe
I hope
it
not.
seems like a lot of things are coming out this coming weekend. So when we're recording this, it's the 6th of November.
Yeah.
On the 7th of November, I'm going to propose that we just like make it a national holiday because that's the day that the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein is coming to Netflix.
Yay, we should. That's right. I saw that on there. I was like, I'm
so
very
excited.
Yeah, I think
I've
it
come
should be.
full circle. Like early reviews
Yeah.
of this movie have been bad, and
Oh,
I was
really?
ready to be like, "Oh God, do better, Guillermo."
Yeah.
But now I have seen all of the images of Jacob Elordi, and
Oh.
I am back in
I feel like
100%. I don't care how bad it is.
I'm just really excited for it too. I just can't wait to. I'm not. It's funny because like I'm not the biggest Jacob Elordi. I know a lot of people think Jacob Elordi's really hot, and I'm kind of like, meh. He's like a tall Gen Z guy, I guess.
Is
But,
he
like-
hotter than David Harbour?
Oh yeah, I mean like, objectively for sure. But like David Harbour is probably more like my type of dude. Like if I were at a
Yeah.
bar and I saw like David Harbour and
Yeah.
Jacob Elordi, I'd be like, Jacob Elordi seems like trouble. I don't know.
He seems like he has vaped a lot, but
Yes.
probably has never smoked an actual cigarette.
Yeah, and you're like, you question that. You're like, are you
Yeah.
thinking that you're being healthier? Are you just like too afraid to smoke the cigarette? Like I don't understand. Like
Yeah. He seems like the kind of person who just like has never had a Facebook because he's too
Yeah.
young.
yeah, and he's like, what does this mean? Yeah.
Yeah, like
So-
he does not yet have to explain how to use technology to his parents because
Yeah.
they're all so young.
He's
Like,
basically never struggled and just vapes because he's like
Yeah.
that's the cool thing to do and kind of be sad, but I'm not like nothing's wrong. Yeah.
no, well, because he's Australian, so he's not sad.
Oh
Those
yeah.
people
Australians
have
are
way too
never
much vitamin
sad.
D.
Yeah. They're never sad. They can be a little angry sometimes, but they're never sad.
Sometimes.
I would say.
Never sad. No, they're honestly, you live in Australia. Nothing is wrong with your life.
Nothing's wrong there. Just really big spiders, I guess, sometimes. But
yeah, big but if you're the size of Jacob Elordi, those are just
it
regular
doesn't
size
matter.
spiders.
Sometimes you hit a kangaroo like we hit a deer, but other than that,
Yeah,
nothing's
and that's
really
bad.
wrong.
But like, it doesn't ruin your day because
No.
everything's just like it's nice there.
it's
sunny
still
all
like
the
a
time.
hopping deer, which is pretty cool, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Yeah. So I am very excited to see it personally. Yeah.
I really am too. I started rereading Frankenstein, and
Really? Oh, I'm so excited.
I kind of forgot when we were talking about the Playing with Fire, the JC Chasez concept album.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, like this is pretty gay. And like, I was a little bit surprised by that. And then when I went back and read the book, I was like, oh, this is pretty gay. Like, I guess I had forgotten that like the entire like first few letters from the ship captain to his sister about like meeting Dr. Frankenstein were about how he was in love with Dr. Frankenstein. And like
I forgot about that too because I was listening to it and I guess I'd only gotten to the point where like Dr. Frankenstein started telling the story. And so I haven't really gotten much about like its opinion.
Right before that, there's like a couple, like a few, it's quick, just like a few pages of like the doctor or the ship captain like setting up how he met Frankenstein or whatever in the Arctic and being like, I love this guy. He's the best guy. I'm so glad that he's my friend. Like,
that's right. Because
he's
like, I have no friends, and then I'm like, finally, I have a friend.
And he's the best man ever, and I just want him to just be happy all the time. He looks so sad, and I just wish that he were happier. And like, oh my God,
you're like, oh, are you in love with Dr. Frankenstein?
He's
like,
in love with Dr. Frankenstein, and like
we want you to be happy.
So yeah, I'm sorry that I glazed over that when we talked about this
previously.
No,
I totally didn't. It didn't register. Yeah. So, but I am very excited to see it. I am personally like so Rachel and I did go see the 1939 version. When was that?
Yes.
Yeah, look it up. Yeah, Frankenstein. Maybe even earlier.
The
31.
Oh
31.
1931.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Boris Karloff. Yeah.
The Boris Karloff Frankenstein.
Yeah.
And I had forgotten, I guess, about this too, that like it doesn't actually follow the plot of the book.
No, not at all.
It's as if they like
you're like, this is
they
fan
read
fiction.
the title
funny. Yeah.
Frankenstein and then just did their own thing.
It was really funny. Like the you're like, so this is just Frankenstein fan fiction. I'm like, I guess.
Absolutely Frankenstein fan fiction. And like they took out all the exciting parts. I guess they didn't want to like scandalize audiences of the 1930s.
I guess, but
so I don't know.
It just feels like, I mean, like, it was kind of weird. Like the whole concept was very weird. It was like then, and I don't recall. Did Frankenstein kill a little girl in the book? Did I just like not remember that?
I don't know. I don't think so. He kills the fiance.
Yeah.
The cousin, sister, fiance.
Yeah.
But I don't think so.
Yeah. I don't remember that.
So that was uncomfortable.
Yeah. I was like, so we're just going to add in the murder of a child? Okay.
But
like,
also it's
fine.
possible because here's what happens in the book is that like Frankenstein's monster is created and then is left completely to his own devices for several months.
Yeah.
So like anything is possible.
That's true. We don't know.
We simply don't know what he got up to in that time span.
But I did. I was listening to, coincidentally, I listened to My Favorite Murder a fair amount, and like they coincidentally did a episode recently about Mary Shelley's like writing the book, and like I knew some of the lore, but I didn't know all of it, and it was really interesting. Like they were all just like doing laudanum and drinking. I guess I didn't really think about that they were probably just all fucked up the whole summer when there was no summer, right? That was the whole deal. It's like they were all, when I say they were, say all, I mean Mary Shelley, Percy Bysshe Shelley, Lord Byron, one of their half sisters, I think Mary's half sister Claire, they were all staying like, what was it, Lake Geneva, and there was
They're
no,
in Geneva,
yeah,
in Switzerland.
oh, not Lake Geneva, Geneva, and there was like no sun the whole summer because of that volcano. Yeah.
Yes,
So.
and the weather was bad, but then like as soon as the weather cleared, everyone else was like, "Okay, we're gonna go like do outdoorsy stuff," and
And they're
Mary
like,
Shelley was
no.
like, "No, I'm gonna write my book.
Yeah,
I'm gonna stay here and write my
finishing
book."
this book. Yeah, and she was also like breastfeeding and like doing all that all at once. Like I don't know how. I guess they had like help.
I think
to
they
do
probably
that.
had help, but
They
still,
must
she
have. Yeah,
is a powerhouse.
she's
That's
a
not
powerhouse.
easy
Yeah,
to do any
yeah,
of that
yeah.
stuff.
And a lot of people said that Percy wrote it, and like after it came out, so like a woman couldn't have written this, and like all this stuff.
Only
So.
a woman could have written it, honestly.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, and it was very interesting because like she did have apparently had dreams about like she had a stillborn baby at one point, and she had dreams about it coming back to life and things like that. So like it was very close to her life, and people were, so it's very interesting. But yeah, so
It's a great book. Everyone should check it out.
yeah.
There are a lot of really good audiobook versions of it.
Yeah, I did start listening to a couple different ones that are free podcasts, and I would say probably not the best. I would probably spring for a perch for a.
I think that right now on Audible, the Penguin audio one is like really cheap. I think it's like
Okay.
$3 or something on
Oh,
Audible.
that's great. Yeah, yeah, and I do wish I don't know if there is a version with a woman reading it, but I would love to hear that if there is. I don't
think
know.
that there might be.
Okay. Yeah.
The one that I have been re-listening to is a man, but I think
Okay.
that, or maybe it was something else. Emmanuel told me that he was listening to one of my favorite books, and it was narrated by Lily Collins.
Oh,
But I don't
interesting.
remember which book he was talking about.
Okay.
But it might
We'll
have been
find
that
it.
one.
Okay. Okay. I can see
This is
that.
a great recommendation.
Recommendation corner. So yeah, but what else did we want to talk about besides the hubris of David?
I mean, just
Harbour.
the hubris of men in general, from Dr. Frankenstein
Yeah.
all the way through to David Harbour.
Yes,
It's like you think that
yes.
these people would have learned their lesson.
They don't. They don't. Yeah.
They in fact don't.
Yeah. I
Some
guess
other people who are learning a hard lesson this week are those who have been unceremoniously laid off at Teen Vogue.
Yeah, I know. And a lot of people are saying it's Teen Vogue. It's, first of all, I will say that both Rachel and I were pretty religious followers of it. I
Oh my God.
read it all the time.
Those quizzes?
Yeah,
Like gospel.
and also like the editorials were great. Like that's where I learned who, they had a lot of Miu Miu in there. That's where I learned Michia Prada. Micha? Yeah. That's how I learned who she was. That's where I learned about Anna Sui. Like I learned a lot about fashion there, even though it was like a little bit twee, but it had like I thought pretty good art. I mean, I'm talking about like 2005, 6, 7. I remember Emily Weiss being in there because I remember like liking her look a lot, and she was an intern there, I guess. Yeah, I guess they're kind of folding it in with the rest of Vogue, it sounds like. But one of the reasons why people are particularly upset about that is because it's become a lot more political recently. So, and they liked that kind of connection. So
the people, the people out there in the internet are, they're lamenting that they are no longer going to be able to like go to Teen Vogue as a source for like political commentary.
yeah. I guess. I think
so
it was
interesting. The children
it
are
is
so
interesting.
political.
I know, the children are very political. I think part of it is that it just was like a stalwart for young women. They fired, I think, the last people of color working for Teen Vogue. So it's no longer, there's no longer,
No.
and they fired the political writer specifically, like the one that was political editor or something.
Okay.
So
And because they were like, it's Teen Vogue, like we need less politics, we need more nail polish colors for fall, or like
maybe, I don't know. This is a Chloe Mel decision, I guess. And
it
so
this
maybe,
seems uncharacteristic, although it
yeah,
seems very characteristic of Vogue
yeah,
proper, but like it
yeah,
seemed like Chloe Mal was gonna loosen the reins a little bit on the editorial stuff and like
yeah,
bring Gen Z more into the fold.
yeah. Maybe that's what she's planning on doing, is making Vogue more Gen Z friendly rather than making Teen Vogue the Gen Z destination.
Okay.
Perhaps that's
Okay.
it.
All
Who
right.
knows? We'll see how it goes. But yeah, apparently a lot of people were laid off, including the last women of color who were working there. There were like two left because they also did some layoffs this summer, and the political editor. So, and yeah, I guess it's no longer just quizzes. I haven't read it in a long time, but I guess it was kind of a place for
Well, first of
politics
all,
for
I
a lot of
have to say
people.
that like that is a tragedy. Those Vogue
Yeah.
quizzes were the truth. But second of all, like you know that they had their like celebratory Mamdani piece locked and loaded, and now we'll never get
I
to read it.
know. What the heck? Where's the Teen Vogue coverage of Mamdani? Yeah.
Seriously, and his
Yeah.
wife, who like was basically
Yeah.
invented for Teen Vogue.
I was gonna say, like, I feel like she probably wouldn't say yes to a cover, but I'm
No,
guessing
because
she
she's
would
way
have had
too
a spread.
cool.
Yeah, yeah, she would have had a spread in there, or at least
She
a write up. Yeah,
has been everywhere wearing like the bisexual length jean shorts
yeah,
this
I
summer,
know.
and God bless her.
Bisexual.
You know exactly what
I
I'm
know
talking
exactly what
about.
you're talking about. They come right to my head, and I hate them. I hate them so much. But
I
like,
could never put a pair of those
no,
on.
that's why I don't like them. I
I
think, I
would
guess
look
that's
like John
selfishly.
Cena in those
Yeah,
shorts.
yeah, I would look
Somehow she
ridiculous.
makes it
Yeah,
work.
yeah, I know. I would look ridiculous. Some women, I guess, can really wear it, and it
Absolutely.
looks
God bless
beautiful
them.
and bisexual and wonderful. But like, I can't. I would look insane wearing those. So
No,
yeah,
not
I would look like a
never.
runaway train
You look like a
child.
railroad trip.
Like I was trying to think of the boxcar. I like it looked like a boxcar child, I think. But like
Yes.
an
Oh my
aged
God.
car child. Yes. Yeah. But,
Yes.
um.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. So God
Yeah.
bless her, and I think they've got their work cut out for them over
They
at
got their
Vogue.
work cut out. Yeah, I know.
Like
We're
now
gonna
would
see what
not
happens.
be the time to cross the Gen Z after a
No.
huge Mamdani win in New York, which I feel
No.
like those people have taken very seriously.
Oh yeah, for sure. I feel like it's gonna come up and it's gonna be a thing. And I they missed an opportunity here. They should have waited. They should have at
They
least
should
done
have
that
waited.
coverage. Yeah, they should have done that coverage at least. So, but
It's yeah. I mean, again, this is just like another like link in the chain of us being distrustful of Vogue. But
yeah, I know.
well, we're keeping
It's
our
yeah.
eye on it.
We're keeping our eye out. We're gonna see what happens. New York
Keeping
is.
our eye on Chloe. We'll see.
We're gonna see what happens. I mean, on the one hand, we have a great new mayor in New York. I don't live there. I'm saying we, but we have a great new
I
mayor
feel like
in
it
New York
trickles
City.
down.
Yeah, it trickles
Yeah.
down. We're in New York State, and I do like to visit. On the other hand, Lily Allen's brownstone has no ownership, and Teen Vogue is gone. So it's
We're
like we're half
totally adrift.
adrift.
Thanks, Mom Donnie.
Yeah. Thanks, Mom Dottie. We don't know what to do with ourselves.
Yeah. No.
No, it was a really nice night, and I will also, and you had a big win.
Yes, I was
you were a part of
also
local
locally
politics.
supporting a
Yes.
candidate who won
Yeah.
on the
Yes.
4th, and so we were very, very happy about that.
Yay, yay. I hope you guys got to have champagne. That was exciting.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we had a lot of beverages,
Good, good.
and then
yeah.
we went to work bright and early the next morning.
Because you're like, just more work. It means
Just
more work.
more work.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
More.
And my mom and I went to vote. We talked about, I explained to her why your candidate was the candidate. And
Thank you. I appreciate that.
and she went for it. And one of us held the dogs outside the polling place while the
Aw.
other one went in. And then the other, when we switched. So
That's
we all
lovely.
voted. Yeah. We just walked over there. But yeah. So any other thing you want to mention? Two scary things that are post Halloween. One there's some hopeful things out there, obviously, too. But
we're very
yeah.
hopeful about
Yeah.
this Frankenstein Netflix Guillermo del Toro
Yes.
film.
Yes. I can't wait.
And also, I think that later in the fall, the other Frankenstein property, The Bride, is going to be coming out, the Maggie Gyllenhaal film. And I'm also very excited about that.
Yeah, I'm excited too. That'll be fun.
Yeah, it'll be a bit of a different take. It's great to just see Christian Bale do things that are fun. Like, I feel like sometimes he can get kind of bogged down in like being very serious, and I just like
I want to see him joyful.
I want to see him be like Newsies again.
Yeah,
So
Newsies. I forgot about Newsies.
The costumes in this film, in The Bride, look like kind of Newsy adjacent. So I'm hopeful that we'll all be having a lot of fun with that too.
Okay, great. I'm excited for that. Yeah, I think I do admire Christian Bale. I won't say I love him. I think he kind of comes off. I think he's a jerk, but like he
was very mean to that one lighting guy that one time. But other than that, I really don't think that like people are not super. I mean, I don't know.
Him. I don't know.
I feel like people enjoy working with him. He seems not like unfriendly, but kind of like in a British way,
a little
like,
aloof, maybe
a little aloof. Just like
I also think British people have a hard time sometimes with. Maybe this is also, we're going to connect back to Lily Allen. They don't express themselves and then they suddenly freak out. And so,
yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
So, yeah.
And
so we've
I
seen
think Lily Allen is a good
a lot of feminine rage. A lot of nice.
No. A lot of like justified rage, righteous
for sure.
indignation, for sure.
Righteous indignation. And also I love the cover of her album. It's actually done by a Spanish painter.
Yes, it's really beautiful.
Yeah. So, and she does a lot of really interesting work. So, a lot of like justified feminine rage coming out, which I appreciate. And
absolutely, we're here for it.
Yeah, maybe Christian Bale just was being very British and then had a freak out. So, who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I hope that he has fun. I don't know how you could not have fun with like a Maggie Gyllenhaal and Jessie Buckley kind of like press tour.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
So, like, hopefully that is fun. I haven't seen anything yet, though. You know what press tour I have been having a lot of fun with, though, is the Running Man press tour that's going on right now.
What? I haven't followed this
Glenn
at all.
Powell and Lee Pace.
Oh, I love Lee Pace, yeah. I mean, we talked about him recently. Yeah.
It's just really... And Coleman Domingo, like, it's just a whole lot of men wearing a whole lot of menswear, and it is... truly something to behold. It's very, very special.
Why am I missing this? But yeah,
I don't know.
My God,
I'm not even aware of like what this, if it's a show or a movie or like what platform.
I think it's a movie, but it's
the
very
original
funny
Running Man is a movie.
Yeah,
that I love.
It's a movie. Okay, I need to watch the original, but it's funny. The first thing that comes up is GQ with a picture of, when I Google it, is Lee Pace. It says Lee Pace is hot maxing on the Running Man press tour. So hot maxing is the thing.
Scooped. He absolutely is exactly what's happening.
And I think he has a nice farm upstate somewhere. So he's a nice another nice upstate boy.
He deserves it.
He's not from there.
He's wonderful.
Yeah.
Is he like Midwestern? He seems Midwestern.
I think he's from Oklahoma, and I only know that because like I have family in Oklahoma, and I feel like that came up at some point. But yeah, I think he's from Oklahoma. But
yeah, I just love him.
Yeah, he's definitely that's like my type of dude. He's gay, but like he's very much like if I saw him as though I would ever be in a situation where I had the option, but like if I saw him, David Harbour, and what's his face, Frankenstein. Why is this
Jacob Elordi?
Jacob Elordi in a bar. That would be the order. It would go.
Okay, wait. So like, this is an interesting one though. So like, marry Lee Pace, fuck David Harbour, kill Jacob Elordi.
Oh well, not now. Before all this stuff happened.
I mean,
maybe
just all things being equal, I guess.
If like it was all about like looks, yes, probably. But like.
Or like vibes pre
vibes.
Lily Allen
Yeah,
news.
yeah. But I think now, like, David Harbour kind of, I mean, he kind of started to gross me out before this, so it's okay. But now it's definitely like Mary Lee Pace, fuck David Elordi, kill David Harbour. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
That makes a lot
for
of sense.
sure.
Yeah. Lee Pace has chickens, probably. Jacob Elordi
Yeah.
probably can't be in a long-term relationship at this stage in his life. And who wants to date or fuck David Harbour at this point?
I think that Jacob Elordi, hasn't he dated like a long string of women who all look really
Yeah.
similar?
Yeah.
So that's
He's
fun
looking
for
for
him.
something. He's searching for something in his soul.
Searching for a brunette, and that is what we
Yes.
know to be
Yes,
true.
he's searching for a brunette. That's about it. We don't know what else. He does seem like a sweet young guy. Like, I did see an interview with him with his parents were like in the background.
Oh,
I think I mentioned this
yeah.
before. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
He does, and he's a
roasted
Bottega
it.
Veneta like spokesperson, which is
Yeah.
lovely.
Yeah, I'm probably be a little too critical of him. He just seems very like, I don't want to say fuckboy 'cause that's not quite right, but it's almost like,
It might be.
yeah, like a little bit of like a poetic.
I mean, he like
fuckboy.
invented the performative male archetype, right? With
Yeah,
his like big
yeah.
purse. So
Yeah, he's like a little bit of like, he's like a bookstore fuckboy. He like hangs out at the bookstore,
yeah,
but yeah.
it's cool. We
It's
appreciate
fine.
him.
We nothing wrong. No. I wish nothing for the best. Nothing but the best for Jacob.
Nothing but the best. I think he's gonna have a great fall. I think it's all
Yeah.
gonna be good. Euphoria is gonna be coming out at some point
Oh
eventually.
my god.
Maybe.
Yeah, you know who's rubbing me the wrong way is Sydney Sweeney, but we'll go into that later. She's doing a lot of weird stuff.
She's
Yeah.
doing so much weird stuff. I saw
Yeah.
an interview with her
Yeah, I think I saw the same.
that
one.
I was like, is this AI Sydney Sweeney? Or
Yeah.
just like she's had
Yeah.
so many beta blockers that like she was just so dead behind the eyes, even more than usual. I just don't know.
I don't know either. Yeah, we'll get into it later though. More
Just
scary
simply don't
things.
know. More to come. Very scary.
Yeah.
Nervous for all of us.
He's nervous for you editing that Sydney Sweeney looks that dead behind the eyes. But... All right. Well, anything else before I wrap up that we want to mention?
I think we did it. I think that,
Okay.
that's the news of the day, and
It's a
we'll be
West
back.
End girl winter.
A West End girl winter, absolutely.
Yeah. And as you were saying, we'll be back next
We'll be
week.
back next week with some more takes. We will really drill down with Stephanie on what we think is going to happen in court between Lily Allen and David Harbour.
Oh my
Hopefully the prenup is sufficient.
Yes. I hope they can both walk away and not have to fight about anything. I hope so much that they had a really good prenup that is everyone's happy with. So
We all
Yeah.
hope. We all hope for that. And on that note, we will see you next time.
yeah. Thank you guys for listening. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.